Greetings. We're here on top of Elkhorn Peak in the Elkhorn Mountains in northeastern Oregon. The views and the weather are absolutely magnificent up here in early July. Best of all, once we got up here near the summit, there were no more ants. They were down below, down on the trail and a little lower elevation. So there are always ants, but unfortunately, they don't seem to be hanging out up here. The views are quite magnificent, even though it's rather hazy. Up here over 8,900 feet. You can see for miles and miles. Down towards the town of Sumter. All the dredged tailings there on the Powder River. Looking down the ridge here, about 4 miles distant, is Marble Pass, the trailhead we accessed. It's up at 7,500 feet and it's a 4x4 road getting up to it. Very rugged. The little truck barely made it. Looking towards the town of Baker City. It's a man-made lake down here. There's a dam. I believe it's Goodrich Lake. Pardon me if I've gotten that incorrect. It's amazing vistas. You can hike all through here from way up in the north all the way down here. Several days backpack up in the high country. You can see little roads all over the place. There's extensive mining history all through these mountains and all through this area. Yeah, like most of the West anyway. See, some of these roads just go straight up, like that sort of rock chute there. It's amazing. And the roads are bad enough today. Can't imagine even decades ago or longer trying to come up here with pack mules or pack animals. These are the Twin Lakes down here. There's 3 of them, but they call them Twin Lakes. Like many twin lakes all through the mountains of pretty much everywhere. Huge vistas. Now getting here from Marble Pass, pretty easy. You're already done with most of the elevation gain. But getting off the trail up here is a little treacherous in some places. You should definitely be very, very careful. There's no trail. There's no obvious way, but there are plenty of goat trails. And that is one of the wonderful things here is there's a population of mountain goats have been introduced. And they woke us up this morning at dawn, right next to the truck. Close as you could ask for. Of course, as soon as you start moving around and grab the camera to get a picture, they run away. They're very skittish, but if there's no disturbance, they'll walk right up. It's really amazing. Couldn't believe they were literally 6 feet away. Look out the window of the vehicle, and there they are. Thought it was deer crunching around on the gravel. Magnificent, epic country up here. It's not accessible, but a few months of the year, just because there's so much snow, blocks the roads and trails and such. You can hike in up to the Twin Lakes from down below, which is a lot more elevation gain and less of a rugged road. Or you can do what we did and go up Marble Pass. If you got a 4x4, good clearance, good tires, know what you're doing, yeah, go for it. But definitely know what you're doing coming up here. You can see it's very, very rocky. This is definitely putting our sandals to the test. But if we can handle the very last few hundred feet of Mount Thielsen, a pair of sandals, we can do old Elkhorn in sandals. But my goodness, I mean, you've got the vistas looking out towards the Eagle Cap Wilderness, another stunning, rugged landscape out there. These valleys, you can look straight down. See the water, you can hear it rushing. Definitely really glad we came out here, especially because there's no ants. But to get to see this epic country with only a little bit of high altitude, for us high altitude, hiking, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. No ants, mountain goat morning, and just epic, epic country all to ourselves. There's no one out here. Amazing. I think it's probably time to jump back on the trail, get on to the next adventure. Definitely want to thank you so much for joining us here on top of Elkhorn Peak in the Elkhorn Mountains. Enjoy these incredible vistas. Lovely, lovely weather here in early July. And even lovelier to find that even though there are, as always, ants, they're not joining us on the summit up here.